versa. I've never, like you said, I don't never look at somebody else and see what they got.
That ain't God.
And if it's what I want, then I'm going to get it.
Because you want it, not because they say you should have it.
Exactly, and that's all I'm saying. But again, now that's a process, though. I think as adults, you grow into that. Because as a child, you always want something, so you always want it. But as an adult, you understand, because after you get the things that you thought you deemed or you wanted, 9 times out of 10, you felt like or understand that you didn't want them things.
No gratification when you get it.
And you start understanding things that your mom, grandmama, everything, because all them old sayings they was talking about. Man, the older I get, I find myself saying them and like, man, these old people knew what they was talking about. You know
that's a cold spiel, because when I was young, I used to think, man, them old heads just tripping. The older I got, everything they told me was true. You feel me? Yeah. Like, remember, I come from an era where you got your ass whooped for following somebody, up behind somebody. Or they called it copycat.
Right.
My grandma whooped my ass for that.
Right.
I bet I never catch you doing what somebody else did. Or following up behind the crowd. You better believe that motherfucker. You better not be walking with them at all.
Nah, that's real.
Oh, I got the girl little thing.
Love that. What changed the most too?
Yeah, no.
Individuality.
Nah, and that's it. Because everybody wants claiming they individual, but they doing the same thing everybody else do. Like, man, it's
like they
crazy.
owned it instead.
Yeah. Talk about how individual like a cats would be like that. If you was individual, you would make your own stuff. That's why I tell cats at in the joint, they grab the shoes or whatever, they tear the shoe page out so somebody else couldn't order the shoes. Like, man, that's some retarded stuff. Yeah, I'm like, if shoes. That's what you will have a one of one. You see, they made 100,000 of them because y'all in the same joint and you don't want nobody else to have the shoes. But again, that demonstrates to me what type of mentality you dealing with. What I'm saying, now you ain't never thinking for yourself. You want to be seeing yourself better than someone or for something somebody else. Yeah, and somebody else
gives it. We deal with as black people, because it's like, all right, you will go spend $5,000 on a Gucci belt because it say Gucci, right? You might have a brother from your neighborhood with better quality material, better, custom work. You won't give him $50, but you will go break your neck and spend $5,000 with somebody that don't support your community, don't support you, don't give a fuck if you bought it or not. And then within yourself feel that you're better or you're doing well because you own this overpriced fucking piece of garbage. When I get money, I'm finding every clothing designer or black motherfucker that I can find, and I'm gonna make them famous. Look, charge $200 for them things. Fuck that. They $1,200. I'm gonna pay you $12, and I'm gonna tell everybody that I paid $12 for them, because you gotta understand the mentality of people. I want to just hustle. I came with the best weed. Tell the motherfucker, oh, I need this for $100. They look you sideways like, I don't want that, and go buy some bullshit for $200 just because it costs more. Not with my weed better than his, but just because of the fact that it's cheaper, you think it's cheap. It's a mentality, bro.
No, and that's you hit the head on the nail. That's with everything now. Like I said, I was gone for 22, so I come back. It's a different. I was up here in Stillwater.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'm gone, so when I come back, everything is totally different. And this is the thing I try to tell the brothers when they coming home now. You can't prepare for this. This is something we had no idea of what's going on. So when I get home, I'm assuming everybody back in the old day, my word is my bond. If I tell you something, I'm going to die. Or there's going to be an act of nature that it's not done. And if I don't do it as a man, I got to come to you and let you know. Matter of fact, I'm embarrassed. So I really don't want it, but I got to tell you because I don't want you to get embarrassed because of my thing or what I done messed up. So I'm going to tell you that I can't do it. But now, somebody tell you something, I asked the brother about it, they get an attitude because you asked them about something that came out of your mouth, and they don't want it. They don't want to be men anymore. Nobody wants to be an adult because I talk about it as a man, but women do the same thing. Everybody is all of a sudden they upset like I'm a dinosaur or something because I don't understand, because I expect somebody to be accountable for the things that come out of your mouth.
You came out in the era where niggas run off on somebody that blessed. and proud of it. I took that nigga shit that he gave you as a blessing to better yourself. So a person that does that, they word means nothing. You feel me? But, and that's what's going on right now. That's the signs of the time. Nothing is real anymore, bro. The realer you are, the faker you are now. The faker you are, the realer you are now.
Yeah.
It's like we really converge in a different motherfucking timeline.
No, you man on everything again, honestly. Now it's crazy you mentioned that because I tell cats that when I first heard Pastor Troy song Vice Versa, that was almost probably about on 18, 17 years ago. Yeah, no, but because again, my mentality thinking, I'm like, man, that's crazy. But now that record is the realest record probably ever wrote now. You did because everything is vice versa. You just stated. Nobody is real with what's going on anymore. Like you talking about this heaven, we living in hell, and that's the truth. You know what I'm saying? Everything you talked about has become so true that it's crazy.
It's movies from 20 years ago, right? You remember those movies that, like they spoof movies that, like they was comedy movies. Like, what if the world was this fucked up? Go back and look at the movies and look at the world the way it is now. It's exactly what they was making fun about now. We really became the clowns that they used to laugh about when we was men, though. We used to watch it as entertainment. The way they act now was entertainment. But now that shit is. Like an older guy was younger, he wouldn't dare disrespect. Even if they was cowards and we knew they couldn't do nothing to us, we had to show respect for them because in our era, respect was taught to us in the house before we even went to the street. That would be between me and them. These kids come from a house of the babies raising babies, where their mother encouraged bad behavior. So what you think will happen to that child when you get in the streets? Your mother and your father is your superhero in God. So if they know my mama's cool with this type of behavior, they don't think they wrong when you see them out here acting a fucking fool and behaving in a manner when they hold certain measures. It's because they weren't taught what we were taught at home. Some of the worst killers from my era and the eras before me was the most respectful guys in the world.
I tell cats that all the time. Well,
What's up, man? How you doing?
no, it ain't no.
Let me talk
The most respectful cats, like you said. Matter of fact, most of the real killers don't know that this is that. No, because they so peaceful, calm. They family men. They don't. You know what I'm saying? But then again, like you talking about, there's a line.
Let me talk to the brother man right quick, dog.
That's what went to. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't your answer, and I tell them, yeah, exactly. And I tell brothers that all the time that you did what I'm saying. Two real cats never get into it.
Right.
You have never seen two real cats on their own.
Because they understand communication.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They not only do they understand their communication, they understand how quickly things could get out of line. So, like we sitting here, if it was back, somebody step on my shoe. Now the brother that step on my shoe, a real cat, he gonna walk past and he gonna when he step on my brother, he gonna bop off, bro. Not a problem. Like I said, a coward or with a crowd of cats that he know gonna do something or whatever. Yeah, he step on my shoes and I'll be like, hey man,
what y'all talking about there, brother?
And then it's out of line just that quickly. You know what I'm saying? But a real cat knows that. So, and I'm thinking, I always assume somebody is the same cat or thinking like I'm thinking. So therefore, I'm trying to keep everything peaceful because if this get out of line, ain't no telling where this might go. And ain't no telling when it's going to end. So again, like I said, it's rare that two real cats, like you said. My mother used to always say, respect is earned, not owed. You get what I'm saying? You have to. Ain't nobody respecting you. Yeah, it has to be. Exactly.
But these days, it's like I give you none, but you gotta respect me. What type of group do you think?
It's all about respect.
That's why I
Let me talk to him, put him on.
Because I know they don't go with that old code of respect. It can go just like you say, nobody stepping on your shoes, man. Yeah. And they mad at you, nigga. You stepped on my shoe.
And it's that, and that's the whole thing. Like you said,
let me talk to him, boy, my man.
Another thing, bro, that bedtime. When them guys, when you got to deal with yourself and the actions that once committed, that shit don't sit well on them like these niggas like, oh, I'm a killer. That ain't nothing to brag about. It ain't nothing, because it's a hell of a life after that. You're not sure if you'll see God after that, man. You can't sleep and have a good sleep at night because you know if you got morals in your heart, what you've been undid to somebody.
No, for sure. Because like you're talking about, the rules are already established. Whether you had the rules or not, you know them. They teach them to you as a child. Before you get in the game, before anything, all the rules was given to you. So you know when you step in the game, what's going on. Like, that's what I'm saying. No, but then that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Let me talk to him, man. Put him on. How you doing?
But like you said, no, that was always been like that, dude. Women has always taught that. That's
why daddy needed.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. No, that's what women always teach you that. Now, my mom and them used to say that too. Bust them inside his head if they mess with you. And like you said, but it was a community back then. So the brothers, even if you just had a woman in your household, but you go out there with that crazy shit, the older cats would stop you. Like,
outside.
yeah, they'd be like, man, hold on, brother, what is wrong with you? You was fighting this man. Now you gonna pick up something to bust his head? Well, no, that ain't how we get out. So somebody taught you how to be a grown man and not to be a coward or to try to do things to hurt somebody. Because again, as a man, you understand life is precious. You dig what I'm saying? That to take somebody's life, like I said, real killers. Real killers are the most religious cats in the world. I know cats that they never been to jail, but you dig, they really.
What are you preaching about? Let me
That's
talk
how
to him.
people say like a broken household is wicked household because a woman can't teach a man how to be strong.
No, for sure. And it's,
She can teach him how to survive. She can't teach him how to be strong.
No. Yeah. And that, I mean, that's what's funny that you.
But that's
Bring him
how
over. Let me talk to him, man.
he doesn't see poor kids. They're raised by just a single mother, right? They only have the mother's side of the story. They don't have the dad's side of the story. So then they go into the world thinking, oh, men are bad, women are powerful. It's all about women because they were raised in a single household. You know what I mean?
We gonna be around them all.
But when there's a man there and a woman, like
Talk
a
to
dad,
him, man.
but he's not there to
Let me talk to him.
himself. He's raised by
Put him
his
on.
mother. Oh, men
How
are
you
bad,
doing?
women are good, you know? He's raised.
Y'all about to do some skip. Wanna talk or what?
But if the dad doesn't step up, he only has a mom's side of the story. So then his idea is that women are powerful, men are weak. He's not bad, just negative things about men. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So he goes into the world with a chip on his shoulder against men, even though he is a man.
Yeah, no, that's the whole Willie Lynch thing basically in a nutshell. But again, like you're talking about, when we was coming up though, it wasn't just a man in the household. It was like they said, it takes a village to raise a child.
Yeah.
So the older cats would still teach you because you were their child, and they took it back when we was coming up. Your neighborhood meant the right. So
Yeah.
if you claim like I'm from Inglewood, that's traditionally Chicago. Everybody know about Inglewood, but and like you just said, you were a cat from Inglewood was supposed to be strong. So they taught you how to be a man, basically. So even if your mother was the one teaching you, was showing you.
But then the community stepped in and helped her raise you because they didn't want you to be raised by a single woman. They wanted you to be raised
They
by
wanted
men.
you to be a man, basically. You
And my older brothers were raised by men. But my little brother was, and they stepped in and was like, this is what you need to do. We're not going about like
right now, you can tell the difference now between cats that's raised by women and that's raised by men or with men in their life because everything becomes feminine type. You see what I'm saying? Nobody wants to accept act like his mother, and she's okay. So it becomes somebody has to let you act like you
Put
can't
him on.
rock
Let me
with
talk
something
to him,
like you
man.
said.
Can you hear me? Hello.
What?
How you doing?
Yeah, what's up?
Put him on. Let me
Hey,
talk
what's
to him.
going
What are
on?
you
How you
talking about?
doing? Huh?
What are you
What
talking
you
about?
say?
Let me talk
I
to him.
can't hear you.
What are he preaching about?
You want to talk? They're
Yeah,
talking
what's up?
about the relationships in general.
Beautiful. Let me
Relationships in
talk to
general.
him. Let me talk to him.
Go ahead, talk. Go ahead.
Where he at?
Right here. What you got
Where
to
you
say?
from, my brother? Where you from?
We from I'm from the crib, from Illinois, from Chicago. Where you from? Where you at?
I'm from the hood, man. I'm from New Orleans.
New Orleans.
Yeah.
What's up?
How y'all doing, man? So y'all talking about religion
We
and stuff or what?
No, relationships in general, the breakdown of the family, the household, the mother, the father, things like that.
Oh, okay, okay. I thought he was talking about religion and stuff.
No, not religion, but you can, if you want to talk about religion, you might not want to talk about religion. Or you want to talk about spirituality, not religion. You know what I'm
Why?
saying? We're gonna hit you with the business. What's
Put me
up?
on there.
What religion you want to talk about?
Well, I'm myself. I'm a Muslim.
We must. Go talk to him. Go ahead. Islam.
I'm a Muslim too.
Islam,
I'm
man.
a Muslim, but you Orthodox Muslim. Which one are you? If you don't mind, cause I know. But like I said, I'm a Moorish American Muslim, basically, and it becomes a. I just had this. Yeah, I had this conversation with him. Yeah. No, he already know. Like I said, I know what these situations are going to bring about. Don't even trip. So, but I'm prepared for them, brother. Oh, their thing. No, and it's the holy day. So you ready, huh?
I'm always ready. I don't know a lot, but I know what I know.
No, and see, that is what I'm saying, brother. Right there. I tell brothers that all the time. I just had what we gonna call it? A debate with a Muslim from the East. You know what I'm saying? And they assume that they know more than brothers from the West. And I don't say that they don't, but what they're not understanding is you have to do your own research, as you just stated. I
Exactly.
can't listen to what somebody else is telling me and
Do your own
how I'm
research.
supposed
That's
to
the point. That's
perform.
right.
Yeah, exactly. You have to understand for yourself what
Yep.
that brings about. And he couldn't, you know what I'm saying, because I've had time to study, unfortunately, in a situation that I had no control over. So I
Yep.
studied all of the religions and I'm familiar with them, but I'm not religious.
Yep.
That's why I
Did you,
didn't become religious, because
did
I
you
was
ever read the
raised
Holy
as
Quran?
right. Yeah, but I was raised as a Christian. You know what I'm saying? Like I think I tell my brother all the time. When I was finna become an Orthodox Muslim, which is basically Sunni or Shiite, whatever you know what I'm
No,
saying.
no.
But I have been raised Christian, so it becomes difficult when you as a child you've been taught certain things that you never challenged or weren't even able to challenge. And that's the whole thing. That's why I'm a Moorish American Muslim, because we let everybody come. You can come anytime, talk, challenge anything we're saying. But once you do the research, if you're in reality with yourself, then you will see what's going on. Yeah. So that's the whole thing. And it's because again, I think religion should come with your nationality. That's the whole thing. People don't understand that. Exactly. Originally, your religion came with your nationality. So wherever you're from, that's part of your culture. So
Exactly.
your
But you
religion
still,
would
like you
make
say,
sense.
begin and do your research too. See, it don't matter where you was growing up at and stuff, but you still got to do your research.
Exactly, and that's why it becomes a real issue with people. I think they don't really. Nobody
Nobody want to,
wants
yeah,
to
do
believe
research.
that they
Believe.
weren't equipped properly. Everybody want to believe that they were taught properly and they know and understand everything. So
Yeah.
once like I said, I was put in a situation where none of that made any difference anymore. So I had to deal with self and deal with reality, not with what somebody told me and what's going to make me feel better and things of that nature. The truth is the only thing that you have to deal with in order to make things righteous. You dig what I'm saying? Otherwise, you will continue to be foolish or listen to foolishness or even indulge in foolishness. So those were the main things that I had understood. So again, whatever you want to speak on, no, we can speak on it. I'll go into it with you. Not a problem. Not a
فين ابو
problem at
الشمس؟ ابو
all.
الشمس نط على الخط يا غالي نط.
I couldn't hear you.
No, I'm responding to one of them followers right here.
Oh, okay. It's all good.
Well, from my understanding, all right, we grew up as a Muslim, believing in Allah without no partners to Him. We believe in Jesus Christ. You hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you. I understand.
Yeah, we believe in Jesus Christ is a messenger was sent by God.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't believe that He was God or Son of God. So we believe
That's
that He
that.
was sent by God to deliver a message for God, to tell the
Same and
people in
similar.
His time to worship God alone, avoiding worshiping idols and stuff.
Now, same and similar as the Moorish American Muslim. Like I said, where we get into problems
When you
with
say, what is it, American, what is it? You talking about, what's the name?
Moorish American, Moorish American, Moor, or
That's the
more,
nation
Moorish.
Islam, you mean?
Huh?
The nation Islam?
Yeah, no. That's it. That's what everybody thinks too. Not
That's
not
it.
NOI. Nah, we that's Elijah Muhammad. Noble Drew Ali, basically.
Yeah,
Look,
we don't believe in that because Islam is not a nation, and these people they claim the God and the Prophet, and that's all false. We not. That's not what Islam is.
now, well, again, see, now, like I said, I've had these conversations. Now,
Oh,
you would
okay,
tell me, yeah, but I'm saying I would have these conversations with brothers, and they would tell me that the Quran states that Muhammad was the last prophet,
exactly.
and that is not what the Quran states, though. Again, the Quran states that he is the seal of the prophet. So seal, and that's where there becomes a real disconnect and a real misunderstanding, because seal does not mean the end. We know the word end and last has been used many times in the Quran. So if they meant to state, if matter of fact, if the seal means exactly what it stated, basically a seal, that means authentication. Muhammad was the authentication of the prophets. Again, as a nation, it is stated in the Quran, it states that that Allah will send many prophets to each nation. And it states that to each nation. So therefore, the so-called Negro had to have a prophet, because they about that Negroes been treated or harmed worse than anybody, whereas a nation as any people in the world. So therefore, they would do a prophet. So that alone couldn't support that Muhammad was the only prophet. You
But
dig?
each
And like I
prophet was
said,
sent for a different nation. All prophet was sent to their nation except the Prophet Muhammad. Prophet Muhammad was sent worldwide to everybody to teach the
and I
people that
think all
only
like you just
worship God alone and don't take no partners with him. Is a simple
and
message,
again,
you know.
like I said, right. And like I said, I've written a lot. I mean, not written, but read all the holy books, and they are all basically the same again, except for with certain I think cultural measures, because again,
Yeah. So the
the
teaching of Muhammad, the teach that just take, you know, when you worship, just worship God alone. Don't take any partners with him, and you're good. It's just simple as that.
That's a
Like
matter of fact. I think we can leave that there. That's it. Then we'll leave it right there, because that's what, exactly what it comes down to, brother. And
it's
I think
simple as that,
that's
brother.
the
Yeah.
realest thing
Yep. No
on
argument or
everything.
nothing. Yep.
All right, no problem.
All right, we about to end this, bro. It was good talking to you, man.
Nice
Keep
talking
your
to you,
head
man.
up. Yes, sir. Later.
All right, brother.
Yep.
اللي بعده.
Yep.
All right, man. Take care. How to leave from the thing. So you're not coming down to New Orleans, huh?